Hello, everyone. This is the Crimson Cure, welcoming you to the Crimson Tower, a place where we keep a feminine foot on the neck of the gynocracy, feminism, and black male misandry. So go ahead, pull up a chair, stay a while, and listen.
We're A-Game, a 100% Black-owned company with an all-natural product and world-class customer service. We're headquartered in California, and we manufacture, package, and ship right here in the United States. We ship to more than 125 distributors worldwide. Normal processing is 2 to 3 days, and we employ virtual tracking until our product is received. So, no matter where you are in the world, here we come, and we're bringing your A-game.
Hey, my Crimsonites, how is everybody doing today? It is Friday. And I know y'all got y'all stimmy. Some of y'all done got y'all check. Okay? Don't play with me. Because I think it might be time to go shopping again. You never know. You never know. Hey, C. Hey, Father's Time. Hey, Brenda. Hey, Dr. Michelle. Hey, Sherry. So, everybody, y'all did a good job on the likes. 19 people, 17 likes. Hey, Brenda. Did I say hey, Brenda? Anyway. And thank you, Sean, for the super chat. I definitely appreciate it. Hey, how you doing, UFO? Oh, the dudes is not gonna like it today, cause the Crimson Cure, she gon' tell y'all secrets today. Hey, Kwaku. Hey, C Truth. Ladies, you're not gonna have to wonder no more. After today's stream, you're not gonna have to wonder why he won't commit. Why this relationship is not going nowhere. Why ain't it going nowhere? We gonna talk about it today. Y'all got the stimmy. I think I got mad on Tuesday too. I was like, oh, that's nice. I still got to do my taxes, y'all. I have not done the taxes. I need to sign into TurboTax and make them do it for me, because I'm done. We done. Since I don't do W-2s no more. It's like, blah. Blah. That's how I feel about taxes. Blah. Because I always owe. I never get tax refunds. So everybody be high rolling in tax time. Not your girl. I always got to make it rain on the IRS. That be killing me. I do not like it at all. But whatever. Hey, Sandra. Thank you, Kwaku. I appreciate that. Same for you too, UFO. Yeah, I gotta do. They pushed back the tax time. Free Tax USA. Do it for free for your federal and state for $15. Thank you very much, Miss Sherry. Very much appreciated. It shall be done. Cause Illinois, old broke state, they tax is ridiculous. I want to move to another state. Illinois broke, so they want to charge you an arm and a leg for everything. They charge us for plastic bags at the store. You know I be bringing reusable bags everywhere I go. You know I bring a reusable bag. I'm just not going to give y'all 7 cents for every bag. I'm just not going to do it. Hey, Sheep. Thank you. Okay, so, hey, Sir Anthony. We are going to get into it today. Yeah, it is poor management and embezzlements and Ooh, I don't trust Illinois. It's 25 cents in Austin. When they introduced that a couple of years ago with them bags, y'all know I was outdone. Your girl was outdone. I said 7 whole cents. So you want a nickel and 2 pennies for a bag that I've been getting for free? That y'all choke them dolphins on in the Pacific Ocean? You want 7 cents for them bags? You better play with your mama. I'm bringing a reusable bag. I got so many reusable bags, y'all don't even know. I got all kind of Aldi bags. I got IKEA bags. You know, IKEA got them big old blue bags. I got several of those. Okay. Several of those. Ooh, IKEA. It might be time for an IKEA hit too. I can think of some things I need about an IKEA. Can't y'all think of some things I need about an IKEA too? Y'all can help me think of some things that I might need about an IKEA. Some more utensils. I could use some dinnerware. Let's see. A couple of pens. I ain't had a wok in a long time. I might need a wok. Anyway, because I will sit here and daydream about IKEA. Don't play with me. I will daydream about IKEA. Some people don't like IKEA, but IKEA be having cute little stuff. You just got to know how to shop in IKEA. You just can't buy everything up in there. You got to know how to shop in IKEA. Okay. Oh, they haven't stooped that low, Sherry. Okay. So, 3 main reasons he won't commit. And today we are going to center our talk upon the valuable woman chart. Now, I need everyone to pay close attention to this chart. And I know that I have gone over it before. However, we're going to take another look at it because I want to point out something that you may have missed just looking at it. You see the red coloring in this chart, right? And we see that there are certain rings that are colored all together. The only 2 that are colored by themselves is personal market value and sexual market value. And I'm going to explain why. Personal market value is colored by itself in that first one because it's the first layer. Sexual market value is colored by itself because it can be separate from the other 4 value sets. So if you take a look at the first one, personal market value is colored in on its own. But when you take a look at belonging market value, both the PMV circle and the BMV circle are colored together. And then when we move to friendship market value, we see that those 3 layers are colored again together, PMV, BMV, FMV. And the reason why is because personal market value branches out into belonging market value. And those 2 branch out together again into friendship market value. I want to make sure that you guys are understanding what I'm saying. Sexual market value is by itself because it can be rated alone. A woman's sexual market value actually can be, how can I put this? Evaluated independently of the other 4. Okay. So for instance, she can be a virgin, which she'll have high sexual market value, but she might actually have low personal market value, belonging market value, and friendship market value. It's possible. Okay. And then when we get to the fifth one, marriage market value, all of the rings are colored because marriage market value is a culmination of all the previous four. Okay? So I wanted to point that out to you as to why some of the rings are colored, some of the rings are not colored. That's why. Okay? So we went over personal market value and all of these things before, but I'm going to go over it in a little bit different way. I'm going to expound on this a little bit more for you ladies, okay? So typically when I talk about personal market value, I usually describe it as the personal relationship that a woman has with herself, which is true. It is the relationship that you have with yourself. However, it is you. Your personal market value is who you are on the inside. Is what kind of person you are. Are you a trustworthy person? Are you not a trustworthy person? Are you a mean person? Are you a happy person? Are you, a person that has some honor and integrity? Are you a woman that has, she doesn't have any honor or integrity at all? She's actually pretty sneaky, and people don't like her very much. Okay. So, basically, the personal market value is who you are as a woman. Hey, Bayou, how you doing, bunny? So your personal market value is who you are as a person. Okay? It's just who you are. All right? Your personal market value branches out into your belonging market value because the type of person that you are actually affects all of your relationships and how people perceive you. All right. So typically when I talk about belonging market value, I talk about belonging to your family and the relationships that you have within your family dynamic, but it also branches out into the community, the places that you frequent, the people who usually encounter you on some sort of regular basis. So let's say you have a favorite grocery store that you go to and you have built a rapport with a couple of the cashiers or something. Your belonging market value, you can almost think of it as your reputation as well as what your relationships are with your family. Okay. So you can think of your belonging market value in a sense as your reputation all around. The people who are familiar with you, whether they're familiar with you on a personal note or they just kind of see you around, like your neighbors. Okay? What is your reputation around your neighbors? If someone were to ask your neighbors, what about that lady that lived right there? What are they going to say about you? Are they going to say, ooh, they loud and rambunctious? She always fighting. She's always got an argument going on with somebody else. Or are they going to say, no, she's really quiet. She mind her business. She go in and out. She don't bother nobody. Or are they going to say, yeah, she nice, but she always have a lot of parties and her music be real loud all the time. Or whatever the case may be. So your belonging market value is actually just your reputation around the people and the places that you frequent and how these people perceive you when you come around. Okay? So this is how your personal market value actually affects that, because if you are kind of a happy person and you're a pleasant person and you're a nice person, that's going to affect your belonging market value positively because you're going to carry that energy where you go. Your favorite grocery store, your hair salon, the place where you always get your car fixed, and things of that nature, people are going to have good things to say about you. Belonging can be personal and general at the same time, see? So it's more personal when it's your belonging market value to like your family, because they know you on a personal level. But it is also general because it's how you relate to people in the places in your community, the places you go, the people that you encounter on any sort of regular basis, if you understand what I'm saying. Like, for instance, I go to a particular car shop to get my car serviced. Okay? They know me there. The guy who manages that, he knows me by my name now. I go there, I get my oil changed. When I had the horn situation, I went in there to have it fixed. I gotta do my brakes, so I'm gonna call them probably today and set up an appointment to get my brakes done. So he actually knows me, right? He's familiar with me. So when I call, he's actually happy to hear from me because of my belonging market value. I quote unquote belong to that car shop in a way, if you understand what I'm talking about. And so that actually branches out to your friendship market value. So your personal market value, the kind of person that you are, will affect how other people perceive you in the places where you belong and the people that you belong to. Your friendship market value is like your friends, your actual friends. Who these people are, what kind of people they are. Who do you associate with? Who do you rock with? Who do you roll with? Because see, we're guilty by association, or we're uplifted by association. This is why your associates, your friends, and your networking is so important. This is your circle. This is who people think of when they think of you. They think of the other person that you roll with. And what kind of reputation does that person have? Because you'll either be uplifted or guilty by association. Okay? So if you got a bunch of thought monkey friends, okay, you got a bunch of thought monkeys as your friends, then you will be thought of as a thought monkey. You will be thought of as a thought monkey. Okay? Is that a new one? A thought monkey? You will be recognized. Hey, Miss Roxy. How you doing? You've been killing it over there, girl. I have been watching you. If you ladies need some fitness advice and just some really, really good general advice, check out your girl, Roxy Beckles. Please and thank you. So, your friend, your circle, this is who you'll be associated with. So if it was a bunch of thought monkeys, you're gonna be a thought monkey too. Whether you participate or not, these are your friends. These are the people, when people think of you, they think of your girl. Oh, she always hanging over there. With old girl, yeah. That's her friend. That's her friend. Ooh, child. Ooh, no child. Ooh, so do you know that her friend was dating 2 married men? Really? Yes. And that's her friend? Girl, I thought she was better than that. See, it's the talk around town. See what I'm saying? But if you have good friends, if you have lionesses for friends, then that's how you're going to be thought of and associated with. That's how you're going to be thought of. So when people say, oh, well, that's Kendra's friend, that lady over there? Oh, that's a wonderful lady. Oh, okay, I didn't know they were close. Oh, okay, well, Kendra must be all right then. If Mrs. So and so deal with her and that's her friend. Oh, okay. Well, maybe I'll invite both of them over for some dinner or something like that. See, it's your reputation again, but by association of your friends. Okay. So the personal market value, belonging market value, and friendship market value are tied, and it all stems from who you are as a person. Because who you are as a person is going to inform your friends. Because if you are not, like, you're not going to have friends that are completely diametrically opposed to who you are and what you're about. You're not going to have friends like that. So if you are a woman that considers herself high class, she doesn't hang around a certain type of woman, you know, she don't hang in the hood, she never grew up in the hood, she don't have hood friends, she do other things, she don't have really any, you know, commonality with a hood chick. So you're not gonna see her surrounded by a bunch of hood chicks because she doesn't have any commonality with them. And not to say she necessarily looking down on them, she's just not her circle. So she's not gonna have friends that's just not her, that's just not interested in the things that she's interested in. They don't, you know, have the same interests or the same type of personality, or they don't mesh very well, or things of that nature. So you're not going to have friends that you are just not compatible with. And no one has friends that they're not compatible with. You compatible on some type of level. Okay, you may not agree with everything your friend do, but usually when people are friends, they share worldview, especially women. When we're friends, we pretty much think the same and we have similar outlooks on life and people and family and, you know, things like that. Okay? So I wanted to give you a little bit more in depth about that. Now we're going to get to the good stuff. Why won't he commit to you? Why won't he commit to you? You've been in a relationship with man A for 5 long years. Like Aretha Franklin said, 5 long years, I thought you were my man. But I found out, Lord, I'm just a link in your chain. See, you've been with him for 5 long years. And this relationship has not progressed none. Now you smash. You do that like jackrabbits. But when it comes down to actually talking about the makings of a relationship, where is this going? We've been together, but baby, you know, are we ever gonna move to the next level, whatever the next level is? And every time you try to have that conversation with him, ladies, excuse me, he get mad with you. He walk out away from you. I know you know what I'm talking about, ladies. Every time you try to have that, so what are we now? Talk. You know the talk. So what are we? You're looking to him to define your relationship, because men define relationships. They are the gatekeepers of relationships. And for whatever mysterious reason, he won't define this relationship for you. Thank you, Miss Chani, for the Cash App, beloved. He will not define this relationship with you. But before I go on, can I get the likes up, please? I got 68 people watching. I got 45 likes. And I would love to have matching likes. So if you have not hit the like button yet, please, pretty please, with keto cherries on top, hit the like button for me. And if you are not subscribed and you are new to the channel, please go ahead and click the subscribe button. Every time you try to have the baby, what are we talk, he hot mad with you, it's an argument somehow. Thank you, Miss Bunny. It's an argument somehow. You know, it's some type of upheaval a little bit. You just trying to get to the bottom of what's going on in your relationship with this man, and he won't define it for you. But y'all smash all the time. You stay at each other's place. You might even be living with this man. What the old folk used to call shacking. Old folk used to call it shacking up. It used to be shameful. Now folk do it just as a matter of course, but the old folks used to call that shacking up. Okay. And if you are a boomer or your parents was boomers, you have heard that. And if your parents was older than boomers, I know you heard it. You might even be living with this man doing 50-50. You pay the rent. He put half on the light bill. I know you know what I'm talking about, ladies. It's a bunch of you in these situations. You might even be living with this man that will not define the relationship for you. And when a man refuses to define a relationship for you, it is aimless. That relationship is dead in the water. Let me repeat that. He refuses to define it. Every man knows what the relationship is. It's not that he can't define it. It's that he won't define it. He's not even a non-committal man, because he'll leave you and 4 months later he'll be married. He's not non-committal. He know what commitment is. He know what it is. He's not even really having no commitment issues. He's not having commitment issues. He having commitment issues with you. Because a man in that situation, ladies, can be with you for a number of reasons, but marriage is not one of them. He can be with you because you had a place to stay and he didn't. He can be with you because you just alright for right now. Because men, to a certain degree, got their own version of hypergamy. They got their own little version of that. That it doesn't operate the same way that women's hypergamy does, but they got their own little version of that. And it's not even to say that he completely don't like you, because men don't hang around women that they just don't like at all, that don't have no qualities that he like, especially not for years. He don't really do that. He like you for something, probably cause you put it on him in that bedroom. Put it on him. How I've been shaking, staking, and moving, trying to get to you and that monkey. You trying to get to that monkey. Like that little monkey, don't you? He's a little cute little monkey too. He like it. Love petting the little monkey. Mm-hmm. And you alright. You alright to talk to a certain degree. You know, you chill with you and stuff like that. You know, you're funny sometime and, you know, you alright. But he ain't really invested too much in you. That's why when he live with you, it's 50-50. Because he ain't trying to put all his money in that basket. It's a reason why. And I'm going to tell you what these 3 reasons are why he will not only commit, he won't even define this relationship with you. It's a situationship. And see, y'all will bring babies into this thinking that it will make him define the relationship, and it will not. How many generations of women got to fail at that? Babies do not make men commit to you. Let me repeat that. Babies do not make men commit to you. He does not have the same attachment to that child that you do. He didn't carry it. He just shot it up in there. And probably didn't even mean to do that. I didn't even mean to do it. He didn't even mean to do it. Shout out to Sir Ism. And you a papa baby because you think he thinks of that child like you think of that child. And he does not. Thank you, Brother Zeke. You carried that baby in your womb. You have an attachment. You loved it when you found out you had conceived it. And I know you come to love the concept of the child after conception, because that's why my miscarriages were so hard, because I was in love with the concept of the child and realizing I was pregnant. And it was like, oh, there's a baby. It's going to be a baby. And then when I lost it, it was a loss. My husband didn't quite feel the same way. It's not that he didn't care. It just wasn't in his body. So babies do not make men commit, because babies are responsibilities. When he think about kids, he don't think about, oh, look at my little, oh, so cute. He don't think about that. He think about, oh, Lord, how am I going to help raise this kid? I got to get this child to adulthood safely. I got the resources. I got to find out something to do. They ain't going to raise themselves. But that's what he started thinking about. He is not thinking about that baby like, oh, look at them fat old cheeks right there. He not thinking about none of that. He'll think about that when he see the child, assuming that it is his biological children. Then when he see the baby, he's still thinking about all them responsibilities now. He's still thinking that don't never leave his mind. But we can at least see the baby and say, oh, this baby is cute, ain't it? This mine. I made this. This mine. This my baby right here. This my baby. I got some fathers in here. Y'all sound off. Thank you, Ruminant. Said truth. Love them, but they are bills with 10 fingers and toes. Yes. I got some daddies in here. Y'all sound off. Y'all don't start thinking about how you love the baby till you see the baby. It's real then. Then when you see, And don't let him look like you. Don't let the baby be a carbon copy of you. Then it's really like, look at this little boy, y'all. I got a little boy, y'all. He looks just like me. Ooh, he looks just like me, don't he? Don't he? Then he be a proud father. He not thinking about that all them 9 months you pregnant. He looking at your belly like, ooh, I'll be glad when she get her shape back. Okay? So babies do not make men commit. You cannot birth a child and think that all of a sudden that man is going to change his mind and change his outlook on how he sees you and this relationship. He's still not going to commit because it wasn't the lack of a child that was his problem. There were 3 things. Here's your 3 reasons why he won't commit. Your personal market value, your belonging market value, and your friendship market value. He got a problem with 1 or all 3. That's why he won't commit to you. He got a problem with your personal market value, your belonging market value, and or your friendship market value. This is why I went into a better explanation in the beginning so you can understand it, ladies. I need you to understand. Because it is this lack of understanding that leaves us hurt, it leaves us bitter, it leaves us angry, it leaves us confused, and it wastes our time. See, men don't mind wasting your time because he don't have the biological clock that you do. I'm going to repeat that. Men do not mind wasting your time because he doesn't have the same biological clock that you do. He can spend 10 years messing around. You can't. So if he's wasting your time, you can't let him. You cannot waste 2 and 3 and 5 and 10 and all these years with a man that won't commit, all because you haven't or can't or won't or refuse to recognize what has been the obstacle to that commitment. He doesn't ever have a problem with your sexual market value because it ain't no man sitting around ain't smashing. Hello. He ain't got no problem with your sexual market value. That is A-okay. That is A-okay. He even impregnate you, whether he meant to do it or not. Sit around every night and shoot the club up being wonder why how you got pregnant. This is actually a F-19. Thank you, Bunny. This is actually a F-19. But you kind of a F-19 too. Because you letting him do it. See, he can't do nothing with you that you don't allow. Ladies, a man cannot do with you what you do not allow. He wasting your time because you stay there to get your time wasted. Okay? He don't never have no problem with your sexual market value. This is why sexual market value is not marriage market value. Because no man with a working Johnson And if it don't work too good, you need to go in the description box and click and get you some A game so it can work for you. But I digress. There's no man with a working Johnson, okay, that's not fooling with you, but he in a relationship with you and he got a problem with your sexual market value. No, you don't. That was the first thing he don't got a problem with. That's probably the only thing he don't got a problem with. And if sexual market value was synonymous with marriage market value, you'd be wifed up, but you're not. You're not. You cannot allow your time to be wasted because he not gonna commit. Men know when they're gonna commit. They know. They don't guess. The only thing that might take some time is his vetting process. And if you check off PMV, BMV, and FMV, and that monkey good, he about to marry you. They know. You the one don't know. But you gonna learn today. This is where your bitterness is coming from. This is where your confusion is also coming from. Because let's face it, ladies, we're not that confused. I gave you the vocabulary for it today, but we're not that confused, especially if this has gone on for a number of years. You know why he's not committing to you, because he's probably said it. He might not have this particular vocabulary. Well, I don't like your personal market value, or I don't like your belonging market value. But he's probably told you in so many words, I don't like your friends. Why you always got your friends in our business? I don't like your mama. Your family always over here. And when you get around them, you call yourself don't respect me. And then you get to talking crazy when your sister and your brother get around. Now all of a sudden, you got a mouth for me. See, he might not have that particular vocabulary that we just went over, but he just told you in them type of sentences, I don't like your belonging market value. I don't like your friendship market value. I don't like your personal market value. That could come off as, you mean. You always got something to say, man. Always arguing. I can't never chill with you. I can't never just kick it with you. It's always a problem. You always got a problem. I got a problem with your personal market value. That's the translation for that. See, he don't have to say these words, but he is telling you why he's not committing. And the only time we get quote unquote confused is because when at times of peace or when we're not at odds, y'all actually do get along and you do find that y'all do have compatibility, right? Because you wouldn't have been together 5, 6, 7 years. So it's something there. But let's just face it, sometimes he just ain't found no better, but that don't mean he gonna marry you. A man will waste a decade of your life. He will. A man will waste a decade of your life. He don't mind that. That don't bother him. If he met you at 25 and he leave at 35, you the one messed up. He ain't messed up. He probably leveled up. You the one got messed up. And let me say this, it's not even necessarily malicious. They just don't think about relationships in terms of time like that. Men don't think of that because they don't have the biological imperatives that we do. The reason why we think of relationship in the form of time is because we have a window and we can feel it. When I was young, my cutoff point was 1 year. If he's not talking about marrying me, after 1 year, it's a done deal. I don't care how I feel about him. I don't care how good the sex game was. I don't care. And the reason why the cutoff time was so strict is because I'm a woman. You're not going to waste me. You're not going to put them aimless miles on me for years and years. You got another thing coming. You better play with your mama. You're not going to do that to me. I'm not going to sit here with you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 years and you just run my miles up and you don't got no type of plan or you don't plan to be with me and you know, knock it off. We're not doing that. 1 year. If he's not talking about marrying me, he don't want to marry me. He's not thinking about it. It's not on his mind. When it comes to me, and that's all fine and well, I'm out. I'm gone. Well, why you breaking up? Because you don't want nothing. You don't want nothing, sir. I like you. Not enough. You don't like me enough. You don't like me enough. You want to marry me? Wow. I mean, man, that came out of nowhere. We've been dating 6 months and that came out of nowhere. Goodbye. Because you're not going to have me. Got me hanging on the string now. You ain't going to have me hanging on the string. You're not going to breadcrumb me. I'm going to cut you off. Like Kendrick Lamar said, I'm going to cut you off. You know Kendrick is a Gemini. Gemini ain't got no problem cutting you off. We'd rather walk away from you than have. We'd rather walk away than have a confrontation. I don't even want to have a conversation about it. I'll avoid the conversation and then just be gone. You trying to figure out why she? Because I'm going to cut you off. Because you playing. I'm real strict about that. Oh, you're not going to do that to me. Ladies, you're letting them do it to you. Thank you, Parrish, for the super chat. Thank you so much. You letting them waste your time. And then you want to be mad at him like he done did something wrong to you. He just not thinking of relationship in terms of time. Men don't think of relationships in terms of time. They think of relationship in terms of category. And then investment. Investment of resources, time, energy. If he don't want you, he's going to scale back on how much he puts into that of his money, his time, his thoughts, his energy, his this, his that. He gonna make that to a minimum. He not gonna say that so he can walk away without too much of a loss. When he cut his losses, is not that bad. You think a relationship in terms of time. Man, it's been a whole 2 years. He still ain't. I mean, he mentioned marriage, but he don't really move on it. That's because your biological clock is ticking. His biological clock not ticking. He gonna chill with a roll up for the next year. He ain't stunning you. This may be difficult to hear, but you need to hear it because you need to know it. Then you want to act like you've been lied to. But the reality is, men see that very differently. If he never told you that you was going to be his wife and you was his woman, no matter how he behaved as if you are going to, in his mind, he didn't say that. So you wasn't supposed to take it like that. Now, on the flip side, depending on what a man do, we definitely are going to take it like that because we infer what the relationship is based on what he's doing. We will infer, but we also look for his confirmation on that, which is where the "what are we now" conversations come from, because we doing this, and this, which actually means we're in a relationship, but you won't say we're in one. So are we in one or not? And what kind? What kind of relationship is this? I mean, girl, man, just one, you know what I'm saying, one day at a time. I don't even know why we gotta put a label on. I don't even know why, you know what I'm saying? Man, always gotta mess it up. How I'm messing it up? By trying to ask you what you want with me. How is that messing it up? If your dude always hot mad talking about you messing up the relationship when you trying to ask, well, what kind of relationship is this? That means you ain't in no relationship, baby girl. Hello? You not in one. You want to believe you in one, but you not in one. You can play that game in your mind, but you're not in a relationship. If a man won't tell you what kind of relationship you in with him, you're not in one with him. I don't care how many times he smash. I don't care how many nights he stay over. I don't care how many times he throw you a couple of dollars. I don't care. And this is where having your value system comes into play. This is why, ladies, I talk to you all about the 10 life values and raising your value as a woman, not leveling up. Thank you, Ruminant. Said, if you're wifey, I'm going to tell you formally. Exactly. A man will tell you, I do want you to be my wife. And I'm actually making plans for that to happen because I want that to happen. That's the destination of this relationship. I intend for the destination to be a marriage. Now, whether you get there or not depends on your PMV, BMV, FMV, and to a small extent your SMV. Because all of those culminate into your marriage market value. Are you marriage material or not? So all that he's doing is vetting all of this stuff. And a man that's serious is actually going to take his time to do that. He's not going to rush in with you. Because he's not trying to get caught unawares by some foolishness that if he had just taken his time, he'd have seen that coming. Furthermore, if he's a high quality man, he'll tell you we can't go on anymore. See, when you don't deal with a F-19, he don't breadcrumb you. He'll just tell you, we can't continue this relationship. And he tell you why. And the reason why he tell you why is because he ain't scared to lose you. Thank you, UFO. Men of purpose value time and try to invest it wisely. They do. They take time to try to see what's going on with you as it pertains to him and his life and the stuff that he has got going on and how he wants you to be incorporated into them things. Do you fit? That's what vetting processes are for. That's what they're for. But ladies, we want to be in a relationship so bad. We don't even do vetting processes. We don't want one done on us and we won't do one. Next thing you know, we done been smashing off and on this dude for 2 months and the next thing you know, he done moved in with you. Girl, knock it off. And then 6 months down the line, you trying to figure out why the relationship don't work because you're trying to make it work. What relationship? You was trying to establish a relationship? Or you just wanted some in-house Johnson? Let's keep it a buck. You wanted some in-house Johnson and you didn't mind him moving in with you because you were trying to watch it where he put it and see, make sure you don't give it to nobody else. That's what you were doing. Trying to make no relationship. It just weigh on you as a woman, though, to have a man in the house that don't fool with you the long way. See, as a woman, it mess with us. We can't be in close proximity like that with a man that don't fool with us the long way. Because you start wondering why he don't mess with you like that. He here. Physically, he here. But you know you don't got that man heart. You know you don't got him. He can walk off from you at any time and don't look back. You know how he'll walk off from you out them action movies and they'll blow something up and then they'll just walk, but they won't look back at the explosion. That's how he walk away from you. He'll hit that little switch and walk off and he won't even look back. You'll be back there exploding. Ladies, we got to keep it 100 in here now. Thank you, M Hotel. You were trying to lock down Johnson and watch it and you're trying to see what's in his phone. Girl, bye. That's why he leave. Because he was never into you like that. He was just over there because, it was all right to have some in-house monkey. That ain't never a bad thing, And like I said before, you cool, you kind of cool, you know what I'm saying? He can sit back and, enjoy a roll up with you and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You will go ahead cooking one of them little project meals, some fried chicken, a little rice, and some peas. You'll go ahead and do that, make him some red Kool-Aid. You go ahead and do that. You all right. You all right. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you do that. That's about it, though. That is about it. But I ain't gonna trip. Them little project meals is good, though. A little fried chicken and some peas and some rice with just some butter on it. And you get you some Kool-Aid. Don't trip. Them little ghetto dinners was good. or some mac and cheese or something. Don't play with me. Many a nights that was a gourmet meal. Do you understand? It was many a nights I didn't even have that. And you get that, you feel like you know what I'm saying, you went to Papa Do's or something. You done had you a Gordon Ramsay meal after you've been hungry for 2-3 weeks. You're hungry. Get you some stamps. Go get you some rice. Go get you that white rice, that Rice Land rice. I don't even know if that's real rice, y'all. We ought to been eating plastic for all I know. That ain't rice. Them little grains, talking about they long grain and they about that big. That ain't rice. Yeah, get you some shells and cheese, Go ahead and get you that little Kraft box and call it a cheap afternoon. But I am going to get on out of here. But I want to reiterate the 3 reasons why he is not committing is he has a problem with one or all of either your personal market value, your belonging market value, or your friendship market value. He's got a problem with one or more or even all 3 of those. And that is why he is not committing to you. You've been with him for years, you had 2 kids, and every time y'all talk about marriage or going any further, he not even trying to hear that. That's why. Babies don't keep men. Babies don't make men commit to you. None of that. So popping out them kids trying to make him do, it's not going to work, sis. That doesn't work, sis. Your mama tried it. Her sister tried it. Her mammy tried it. Your friend mammy tried it. It don't work. It does not work. Thank you, Dre, for the cash out. That does not work because men don't think like that. Men don't think like we do. And you're going to have to, you're going to have to get with the program that men don't think like you. They don't think like us, beloved. They don't. And it would behoove us to understand how men think so that you're not caught off guard by what he does. And sometimes it can be hurtful because we don't understand why he thinks that way or why he do some of the things he do. Don't he feel this and don't he feel that? I mean, maybe to a certain degree he do, but he not going to act on those emotions in the same way we will. He's going to act on them. If he does act on his emotions, he's going to act on them differently. And he's going to try to incorporate his logic to that, not like us. Because a man will be with you and not marry you and actually will love you. I'm going to repeat that. A man will be with you, not marry you, and actually will love you. That's because he's having a problem with one of them 3 areas. And he cannot, his love for you does not overcome the issues that he sees. All right. So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and wrap this up. But I would love to hear the ladies sound off, and the guys, everybody sound off in the comment section. Am I accurate? Did I say facts today? Is this men, guys, is this why you don't commit? Ladies, this is why they don't commit. No matter what you read in them comment sections, this is why they won't commit. That's the reality. They won't commit because he's having problems with one of the 3 things. All right. So, that being said, this wonderful show was brought to you by A-Game, a complete male herbal solution. So what I need everyone to do is to go into the description box and click the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com, and you can get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. That is KENDRA, the number 10, and you put that promo code in at checkout. And with that being said, I want to thank everyone for coming in and having fun with me today, and the contributions through Cash App and through Super Chat. Thank you so much. And I will catch you guys on the next one. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor, who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another CrimsonCure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.